So, you want to see Comet Neowise? Well, I'm here to help make that happen. Hello and welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, I'm Chase Sharaba, and today I'm here to offer a few tips for those seeking to either see or photograph Comet Neowise. Now, you probably belong to one of these two groups. You want to see the comet, and you'll do whatever it takes to make sure that you do not miss this event, or you don't think that you'll be able to see it, and you've already given up hope. I'm here to tell you that finding the comet and seeing it either in person or on camera is very easy. So for background, on July 13th, 2020, I went out and photographed the comet. Not only was I able to photograph my first ever comet, but I was able to see it with my own eyes before we even arrived on location. Without any further delay, here are a few tips to get you started in finding the comet and photographing it. So first we're going to answer probably what is the most important question of all. Where can you see the comet? So from my understanding, and I'm not a professional, I'm just someone who has gone out and seen the comet firsthand, but from my understanding, it's different depending on where you live. I'm in Utah, and I was able to see it before sunrise, about an hour before sunrise, in the sky, without the aid of binoculars, telescopes, any of that. We were just driving down the freeway, heading to some darker skies just to get out of light pollution, which you do not have to do, but we wanted to do that. And I could see it while we were still driving on the interstate. I was just kind of looking through the windshield and I'm like, is that the comet up there? Because it didn't look like it had any color to it. It was just white, because that's just what my eyes were able to perceive at the time. And sure enough, that was the comet. So before we even arrived on location, just as we were driving, I was able to spot the comet from a moving car. So to make sure that you can see the comet in your area, I'm going to suggest a few different apps that I've used this past week to help me out. The first one is stellarium-web.org. I did not use this app to find the comet because I already saw it with my own eyes, but I used it to try to see if I can see the comet at night here as well, and as it turns out, you can, although I haven't gone and tried that yet. So what this app does, I've just got it on my phone. It's not really like an app on your app store, it's just on the web. So just go to stellarium-web.org. What it allows you to do is put in your location here, so I can search just for my area. I can go Ogden, Utah. Go ahead and search. It will find Ogden, and then I will use that location. Then on right over here, you can actually pick what time and what date you are planning to go out to see if you can find the comet. And the comet does appear on this app. And you can see right there that Comet Neowise is on the horizon to the very north, just slightly northeast, and you can see its location, its proximity to Venus and the moon and some of the other stars that you can click on and get more information about it. You can actually pull up another app. For this one I'm using Skyview, but there's other ones as well. And what this app does is it lets you see where the stars are based on your current location. So if you go out looking for the comet and you can't see it, which for me I was able to see it clear as day in the sky, but if for some reason you're having trouble locating the comet, you can use this app then, if you took screenshots of that first website, and then you can use this app to figure out where those stars are in relation to you. However, you're going to want to get clear of obstacles. So here in northern Utah, we have all of these hills and mountains that just line the metro area to our east. And the comet does appear to the northeast here in Utah. And I tried to first see the comet a few days before my successful attempt, and I was unable to do so. I followed all the guides online and where it would be in relation to Venus and Capella, and I tried to find it, and I just could not. And I figured out that it's because I'm so close to the Wasatch Mountains here that it was actually blocking my view of the comet because it was lower on the horizon than the mountains are. So if you're anywhere where there's a ton of trees, you've got hills, mountains, buildings, try to get clear of those to ensure that you can see the comet low on the horizon. So now on to getting photos of the comet. There's just a few tips that you need to know, otherwise it's actually fairly simple. Focus your camera. You're going to be shooting at night or in the early morning, and things are really dark. So if you're trying to use autofocus, your camera is probably going to have a very hard time focusing on the sky. So make sure to switch your camera to manual focus just to be sure that you are getting everything in focus. And there are a few things in the sky right now that can help you out with that. For me, I was able to focus on some lights in the distance near the hills where they were kind of illuminating the background, and I was able to manual focus on that. Otherwise, Venus is in the sky. The other day when I first tried to find the comet, the stars came out nice and crisp because I was able to focus on Venus. And the other day when I was actually able to capture it, the moon was out. It was in a crescent shape, so I was able to focus on the moon as well to make sure that my camera would be in focus for the comet. Another thing that you'll want to do is make sure that you have a tripod if you're using a camera. You're going to want to do a long exposure to get those really nice photos, and it's just easier if your camera is on a tripod nice and still, so you don't have to worry about any motion blur or anything like that while you're capturing the long exposure. Next, you'll want to use a remote or an app on your phone such as the Canon Camera Connect to take a photo without touching your camera, because just touching the shutter on your camera can cause enough motion sometimes to blur a photo depending on how good your stabilization is. So I just always recommend that you use a remote or an app or something to take photos when you're doing long exposures. So what I found going out and capturing it, and I'm not a professional photographer, I'm not a pro astrophotographer, I really don't have that much practice, and this was my first ever comet. However, what I found is that anywhere from 3 to 7 seconds of an exposure seemed to work best. However, longer exposures are a lot of fun because you're capturing more of that tail as it's streaking across the sky, and you're capturing more of that morning light, and they just created more beautiful photos. However, with a longer exposure, 15, 20, 30 seconds, or if you're using bulb mode and you're wanting to go for a minute or more, you're going to get star trails. As the Earth is rotating, the position of the sky is also rotating, so you're going to get star trails. And that's how some of my photos turned out. The comet and the stars and Venus, everything, had a little bit of a trail to it. It didn't go long enough to really get that star trails effect because that's not what I was going for. But it is something to keep in mind. I know some people have remote trackers and all that to help eliminate that issue. I do not. I just have my camera on a tripod and I'm shooting exposures with my phone, and I was using bulb mode so that I could just control the amount of time, just start and end each shot when I felt it was time and I just wanted to see how stuff was. So 3 to 7 seconds is going to come out really crisp and clear, but some of your longer exposures do look really cool. Which brings me to my final point. Even if you do not have a DSLR camera or a mirrorless camera or anything with a lens and a long exposure capability, you can still get a photo of the comet. I actually was able to snap a few photos of the comet right as I was leaving with my iPhone. And I'll put those up on the screen. They're not very good, but I was able to get them with my phone. So you can, without professional equipment, still go and capture the comet. So I don't want you to think that, oh, I don't have a DSLR, I don't have this, I don't have that, how can I see the comet and capture it? For me personally, I was able to see the comet with my own eyes and get it on the iPhone. So I'm going to close with this thought. Just go out, have fun, and just take in the beauty of this comet before it's gone. It's going to stick around for a little while, but once it's gone, it doesn't return to like year 8700 or something. So just go out, have fun with this comet, take pictures if you're able to, and if you're not, just watch it. Just take a look at it. Even that was just so cool. If you have any questions about seeing the comet in your area or more about the photography, just leave them in the comments and I will reply and help you as best I can. I just went the one time and some of my photos turned out pretty good, so I wanted to make this video and let you know that amateurs, anyone can go see it, because I am by no means a professional. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you want to check out some of my other videos, my hikes, and some of the other cool things that I've done here in Utah and back when I lived in Washington, be sure to check out my other videos. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to this channel and share this video with a friend. Maybe help them out in their comet viewing experience and adventures. And as always, if this video helps you at all, leave a like and a comment down below. I'm Chase Jaraba, and I'll see you next time.